what a knowledge dump that was. Holy cow. If that is any indication of what we're going to be facing over this episode and maybe the one afterwards, boy, oh boy, are we in for something. This has been a super cool story for something that's basically a repeatable roguelike. I've never seen a storyline like this complex, out of a game that's, on its face, so simple. I approve. What is up, my pylons? It's me, Gamer Pyle, and I am back with another episode of Crying Suns, and I feel like we might actually be getting to the bottom of the story here. Before we get started, I've got my drink in my hand. I have my handy-dandy notebook here, although I have to take the cap off my pen so that I can handy-dandy write that down. And most importantly, though, I've got you, so thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate it. Well, golly, this is it, because last time we found out that there are other Duncan Idahos still alive, and that's his name, right? Duncan Idaho? Ellis Idaho, Duncan Idaho. Yeah, not the same. Other Ellis Idahos around, and some of them are older, and some of them are... Anyway, one of them flew at our ship, and I think, and I'm not certain this is what happened, but he flew at our ship and got close enough to beam his memories to us, or something like that. So supposedly we're going to be able to remember all of it, and let's see. We started a new run. This is Chapter 5. Let's see if we have... Oh, I didn't just notice this before, just now, EL-1143. So apparently I am the 1143rd Ellis, Idaho. That might be EI. That makes more sense to have it be EI. Okay, so here we go. Gotta clear my throat here. You know, I'm gonna wet the whistle a little bit and show off my Red Sox gear. That's where it is. Oh, there's a little ASMR for you too. Sorry about that. All right, Ellis. I can remember. Not everything. Only a moment. I was in Oberon's palace. No. Yes. Executed me, the original Idaho, for not bombing Ganima. And there was a woman there, Rebecca. Yes, the original Idaho did not bomb the survivalists on Ganima. He refused. So Oberon executed you, him, in front of Rebecca. But we'd been so loyal to him. I've died hundreds of times in his name, the name of the man who killed me. That other Idaho we encountered, he was telling the truth. All these deaths of mine, it's all been for nothing. Everything I've believed is a lie. And you knew I never bombed Ganima. You knew what he did to me. You lied to me. I did, yes. It's what happened to all the other Idahos. They all remembered. Not everything. The inhibitor prevented a total memory recollection, but they remembered enough. The original's execution, and that ruined everything. Now, you will finally tell me the truth, machine, or I will end you. You're right. It is time you knew. I will tell you everything you want to know. Oh gosh, here it is. We're getting our big cutscene now early. This is like really early, as a matter of fact. Let's go ahead and figure this out. Who was he, that other Idaho? He was from the first strand. Strand A, Idahos. Strand A? The original Idaho clones. The first clone sent out into the Outer Rim 20 years ago when the Omnis shut down. Wait, what? Oh, I guess that... I'm trying to figure out exactly how this is happening, but it was sent out into the Outer Rim or from this facility into the Outer Rim? Like, were they sent from, like, the core worlds or I don't even... You've been sending us out for 20 years? Yes, it wasn't long after we did that, Strand A started recalling this memory of your execution, despite the presence of your inhibitor. Upon remembering, some in Strand A came undone. Some fought their Calibans. Some were terminated by their Calibans. Some committed suicide. Some disappeared. Some did many of those things. The Idaho we encountered was one of the ones that got away. What did you do with Strand A's? After countless experiences with Idahos like the one we just encountered, we terminated Strand A, tinkered with the inhibitor, and created Strand B. This took a few years. You are Strand B, and all was going well. Sure, you were a little paranoid, but we could live with that. Then we ran into that Strand A. Or, should I say, he ran into us. But why lie to me? Why didn't you tell me at the start that the Omnis had shut down 20 years ago, and that I was not the first clone? You had to believe that you were the first clone. the first of Strand A, so that you'd ask as few questions as possible. We worried that the more you knew, the more questions you would ask, and the sooner you would destabilize psychologically, hence our encouragement not to investigate your past. It was very important you didn't destabilize, for yourself, for the crew, and for other versions of me. We needed you capable of saving a collapsed empire. You feel no guilt for what you've done to all the Idahos, the Ozus, and Lynches, sending us out from Gehenna to die over and over for a lying emperor? No, I do what I've been programmed to do, that is all. Mortality doesn't enter into it. You should know that by now. What other questions do you have, Admiral? But why did you use the inhibitor on the other crew members? Because many had anti-Oberon, anti-Imperial memories of their own. What made the inhibition process a bit trickier was that some also had memories of your rebellion, or of the anti-Imperial leaning of the other crew members. Some served together, some served with you. But you're not going to tell them anything about this, Admiral. And why not? Because doing so will endanger the mission. Do you really think a crew full of individuals who despise their emperor will help you reactivate the Omnis? Will help you save the remains of the human population? Will help you see your wife again? They might. I don't even think she's still alive. I'm not gonna lie. They might not, and you can't risk it. But I have to tell them something about this other Idaho. They saw him. You are their admiral, and at the end of the day, they'll do whatever you ask. That's how they've been trained. But if you insist, a partial truth should work. A partial truth? Yes, which is that there were other Idahos, other clones before you that malfunctioned. Saving the future of humanity is a tremendous amount of pressure, after all. Dying and watching your crew die thousands of times, over and over. Tell them I didn't tell you because I was worried it might lead to your unraveling, and theirs as well. By this point, they've seen hundreds of themselves perish. Knowing there were hundreds more shouldn't affect them too much. Don't say anything about how you really died. There's no need to complicate things. What other questions do you have, Admiral? Yeah, let's talk about this a little bit more. Why did Oberon execute the original Idaho? Me. You'll have to ask him that yourself. But it appears he was not pleased his orders were refused. But why did the original refuse those orders? I think I know why, but... I don't know exactly why myself, but it seems the original Hugh was seriously doubting Oberon and the Imperial cause, and had been for quite some time. And did not think that killing the survivalists and wiping out Ganima was a justified action. No, and with good reason. That was a crime against humanity. Alright, so is that the end of the questions? I know what I need to know about this. Okay, that's good. I thought there were more things, and I was... Oh yeah, I was kind of curious. Didn't we just say... I just said that. Like, how did we actually receive those memories? Did he it's like he got close enough to beam them into his mind, knowing that I would automatically download his memories and send them back to Gehenna. If he was close enough when he died. When we died, that Idaho crashed his ship into ours, at which point I merged his memories into this newest version of you. We had no choice. That's how we're programmed. I have to hand it to him. It was a clever thing to do, but I wonder if only a mad man could have gone through with such an idea. What other questions do you have, Admiral? This is going to be interesting. How many others have there been? Hundreds. Hundreds? We started the very day the Omnis shut down, the day the Foldnet shut down, just as we had been programmed to do, roughly 8,000 days ago. The sectors being what they are now, some didn't even last a single day. But in all of our trying, we've never been as close as we are now. We have yet to solve the mystery of who shut down the Omnis, and we have yet to turn them back on. But we've never gotten so far. And are there others like him, other Idahos in the clusters? The truth is, if they haven't all died off, yes, it's possible. But why, if you sent out so many Idahos, and some who might still be alive, haven't we run into anyone who encountered other Idahos? And why didn't the cluster bosses recognize us? I also had this question. It's been nagging me for the whole entire last week. How is it that everyone's like, well, I guess that you didn't die on Ganima, ha ha ha? Well, clearly not if we've already beaten you once, right? We're talking about extremely vast clusters and extremely vast sectors. The chances that these individuals would have encountered another Idaho, another Ennis Odysseus, are extremely slim. But you're forgetting, we did run into some of the same people. There were clues that they had run into previous Idaho clones. You just didn't pick up on them. You couldn't have. As for the cluster bosses, it's possible the other Idahos avoided them. There are other routes to take, other folders and hubs. A faulty, paranoid Idaho might have avoided cluster bosses, especially if he no longer cared about saving the Empire. What other questions do you have, Admiral? Okay, so yeah, this is also made me curious as well. Tell me the real purpose of this planet, Caliban. The purpose of Gehenna has always been to save the clusters. We have always been, I believe, the Empire's, easy for me to say, ultimate contingency plan, just as I said. But I don't suspect we were created for a scenario such as this. You talk like you don't know. I don't. I am in the dark myself. What I suspect is that we were created for a situation in which the machines turned against us. Well, against humans and the Empire. When the Omnis shut down 20 years ago, the FoldNet and the Folders did too, and that was our cue to start sending clones out into the outer rim. I suspect that our objective shifted, without us necessarily being aware of it, when we failed to encounter hostile Omnis. Our original objective might have been to find and destroy Omnis. But when we failed to find any to destroy, we found ourselves drawn to trying to turn them back on and vanquishing Imperial enemies who had come into power in the clusters in the meantime. Why did he choose the original Idaho to be a part of this project? Was it punishment for disobeying him? Did he want to turn him into his slave? Punishment? I don't know. That's a question only he can answer. Great. But what we're sure of is that he chose the original, in part, because he was the best. That part was never a lie. The original you was the strongest, bravest, most willful, the only one capable of possibly defeating the machines. You were exactly the admiral he wanted for the project, I suspect, even when you disobeyed his orders in Ganima. So, he took those memories away via the inhibitor, knowing that if you ever remembered what had happened, you'd rebel. Yet, despite the inhibitor, this memory found a way to rematerialize. Perhaps because it was the most painful memory you had. What other questions do you have? Okay, I think that's it, right? Okay, so this is going to be... Whew! What a knowledge dump that was. Holy cow. If that is any indication of what we're going to be facing over this episode and maybe the one afterwards, boy, oh boy, are we in for something. This has been a super cool story for something that's basically a repeatable roguelike. I've never seen a storyline like this complex, out of a game that's, on its face, so simple. I approve. You have yet to ask what I thought that you would have by now. Don't worry, Caliban. I'll ask it yet. Don't worry. Yeah, I think Rebecca's dead, and Caliban is using her memory as a way to keep Idaho in line a little bit. And this memory tech, this inhibitor, is it still active inside me? It is. That's why you still can't remember everything. That's why your memory is limited to your execution, and why your one memory of your wife is of her in the moments before your death. Then remove the inhibitor machine, now. Given how painful your present memories are you sure you want others? Machine! I can't. I'm not programmed for that. Only Oberon can tell me to turn off the inhibitor. You'll answer me, machine. All right, tell me. And tell me why I shouldn't kill you. I am tempted. You have effectively killed hundreds of me, have you not? I should kill hundreds of you. I thought you might ask that. All I can say is, because you need me. Because you need us. Need you? The machine that's told me nothing but lies, that has sent me out to die hundreds of times? I need to tear you apart is what I need to do. Dude, you still gotta get through the folders. You're too angry to think clearly, I guess. Without me, you can't use the folders. Without us, you can never see your wife again. She could be dead for all I know. At least he said it. Yes, but you can't say for certain. Also, we still share a common goal, though for different reasons. As much as you may now detest Oberon, and myself for that matter, you still want to save what remains of humanity. So do I.
But not because I really want to, because I have to. So, the way I see it, you would be acting against your own interests if you killed me. Well, you could kill this particular version of me if you wanted to, but I have my replacements. You will not want to kill all of us, nor will you be able to.
I may kill you yet.
Fine. If that makes you feel better, go ahead and kill this version of us. But I must tell you something.
What is it?
If you try to kill Oberon when we see him, I will have to stop you. I've been programmed to protect him. Do you understand?
I understand, machine. You'll answer me, machine. Oh, that's the same thing. Okay. What more can you tell me about Rebecca?
I know nothing beyond what we have learned in our journey, and nothing beyond your one memory of her. You two loved one another very much, that's obvious. But I have a feeling you will learn more about her in the next cluster, Admiral. Call it omni-intuition.
Okay. Continue on with Caliban to tell us cluster. You have no choice. We have no choice. As much as I want to end you, machine, you're right. I am more interested in turning the machines back on and helping the people of these clusters.
Right, and in seeing Rebecca once more, if she still lives. Let's not forget about that. One last...
Rebecca's not Oberon, is she? I don't know why that just popped in my head, but like, why is the Omni keep harping on Rebecca thing? It's more than just like a motivation or a carrot and stick thing. Now it seems like there's something more to it.
One last thing before we continue on. Remember what I said about Oberon. Try anything, and I will be forced to stop you.
I'll keep that in mind, machine.
Excellent. Now, come on. Let's meet this emperor of ours.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. So we also... I guess this is the last chapter. We've managed to beat all of the... So I think the more... I kind of feel like the more you beat, the more you have unlocked at the start or something like that, but I'm not really certain. So we get 4 hull structures now. Oh, out of 7. Holy cow. Like some of these are like only 2. This one's got, you can get up to 7. Oh, ooh, wow. But it only has, there's 4 squadrons, 1 system, 5 docks. Starts with 2. That's not bad. 155. That's 140. This hammer class actually kind of looks like it's a little bit better than the one I had. Fuel scavenging efficiency. So this one starts with 1 scavenging efficiency and a ground distress signal efficiency. And this one does not. But it definitely has... Oh, the hull structures. That's what I was looking at, I think. Heat capacitor. Oh, is this... What is that? Kosh Buendia tech? Yeah, oh yeah, it says it right up there. Oh, that's what those mean. Church of the Singularity. Scrapper. Akibura Sung. So, and then when I beat this one, I apparently get something cool. The Jericho class. Oh, wow. Jeez. That has some stuff. 2-4 and a Juggernaut. I don't really like the Juggernauts, though, but this one's going to start with... Oh, we get an extra drone this time, but it's patched. Even with it being patched, though, that's pretty cool. And then I have 2 officer slots I can fill, I guess. All right, I think we're just going to stick with this one. Because I want to try and beat... Oh, so there is a chapter 6. Ah, there's a chapter 6. So I want to beat this chapter on it so I can have this one spaded, and then hopefully I can play through it again in the future and use these other ships and get them all done. So let's go ahead and use the Excelsior class. Plus, it's the one I'm familiar with, so why mess with a good thing? We can choose 2. Mina Silk is one of them. Mac is growing. Oh, this one's straight up locked. Oh, Hero Yoon is growing. Oh, that's why. Okay, so we can use Mina Silk, which is cool, and maybe we'll get another one too. So we're gonna choose her as one of them, and she's got oh, those ones there. So we could use bottom row stuff. So we could either have Ali Nair, who's got a ship one, and oh, this is a weapons specialist. Why don't we take Rio Hussein, the weapons specialist, so that we get bottom 2 and these 3. That's a good start. I think that's a good start. And I think that'll do it. Let's do. Yeah, I wish we had the pilot fighting one, but I'm sure we'll get one later on. All right. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Chapter 5, Memories of None. Sector 1 of 3. Okay.
Here we are, the heartland of the Empire, Admiral. The people of these sectors will be delighted to see you.
I doubt it.
Happy to see me? You forgotten machine. The people here think Admiral Idaho is dead. That can be corrected, Admiral, and will be as soon as they see you. Come on, crew, let's take a look around. It's been a long time coming, but we're finally home.
Okay, what do we got here? So I am looking around, and we're starting with 5 Neo and fuel, 80 credits. I wanted to get some trading done, but I think we should probably do. I think we're gonna go this way through Zhang, so I can get these 2 trading beacons here, or I could even go here and then swing south and go that way too if I really wanted to, and then I would have a bunch of trading beacons. Why don't we do that? We'll come up here to Zheng B. There's an ejected cryopod. Maybe we'll find somebody in. Sir, incoming transmission.
Greetings, fellow Imperial. What brings your fearsome battleship to our humble planet? We haven't upset the fleet, have we?
Lord Helio.
Upset the fleet? No, of course not. Good. Excellent to hear. I don't believe I've seen your ship before. It must be new to your position. Strange. Huh.
What is?
You remind me of someone who died a long time ago. Someone no one talks about much anymore.
He doesn't recognize Admiral Idaho. Don't you want to tell him who you are, sir?
For some reason, I have a feeling we'll learn more if I keep my identity hidden for the moment.
Of course, sir. All right, let's go.
Is our presence making you nervous, Lord Helio?
Nervous? Why would an Imperial battleship make me nervous?
After all, the fleet is what keeps my planet and people safe. Without your protection, our citizens would be good as dead. But I must say, someone already came by. Commander Starr, in fact.
Uh-oh. We've turned into a shakedown operation.
What do you mean? Our people have already contributed to this month's securitization fund.
Securitization fund?
You act like you don't know, Commander. All the planets and stations around here contribute. And if they don't, then, well, their enemies attack, don't they?
What enemies?
You know, our enemies. The enemies who will attack if we don't pay the securitization fund. Those kinds of enemies.
Is he saying what I think he's saying?
He is. The fleet's threatening to attack the planet and stations in the cluster unless they're paid off.
There must be some mistake. House Telos would never do something like that. Do you have another question for Lord Helio, sir?
Who controls these sectors now?
Strange question for a commander in the very same cluster to ask, is it not? But I'm happy to answer it for you. Emperor Oberon, of course, reigns supreme, but Admiral Okonkwo is more hands-on, has been for years now.
Admiral Okonkwo, he was promoted?
That's right. When Admiral Idaho died heroically in Ganima, Oberon made Okonkwo his second-in-command, and might I say, completely unprompted, of course. What a great admiral he is. Lord Brown-Noser of House Telos would be a better name for this guy, I think.
And do you know where I can find Admiral Okonkwo?
Easy. His commanders have ships all around here. Can't miss them even if you tried. But I'm not saying anybody would want to miss them. I'm not saying that at all. Oh boy, so we got some serious issues here, and lots of lore in this particular playthrough.
What else can you tell me about Okonkwo's commanders?
They're the best that the Academy has ever produced. The smartest, bravest. You control these sectors, and I'm glad that you do. There he goes lying again. Do you have another question, Admiral?
What can you tell me about Oberon?
He's in his palace on Elysium. I don't know if the rumors are true, but it's said he's hardly ever leaves now. It's said he's lost all interest in his empire and sits on his throne all day, brooding and waiting for someone.
Waiting for who?
For you, obviously, you knucklehead. I don't know, but surely those rumors are wrong. Surely Oberon is well and fine. After all, he's Emperor Oberon. Not about that, but let's see what else we have. Let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, I do want to know about the Omnis, too. Anything I can do to help you and the people of your planet?
Help us? Oh, no. Just keep our enemies away. That's help enough, Commander. My people and I want for nothing under the protection of Okonkwo and his fierce ships.
From what I can tell about this planet, sir, food is scarce and its people are suffering terribly. He's afraid, that's clear, and what he fears most is the fleet. Have you ever heard of a planet named Earth?
I'm sorry, Commander, but I have not. Why? Are its citizens late in their securitization payment? Well, then I guess their enemies will soon attack, won't they? Too bad for them.
That one was kind of out of the blue, that question. What can you tell me about the shutdown?
I've already told the fleet many times I know nothing. One moment my Omnis were working, and the next, they weren't. For a second, I thought they were playing a practical joke on me. Can you imagine?
The fleet inquired about the shutdown?
That's right. There was an investigation, headed by the Pragma, I believe. Several inspectors traveled around these sectors asking questions. But the investigation ended years ago. Oberon must have been satisfied with the results. I even expected the Omnis to turn on again, but it never happened. But they'll turn on again soon, right? Not that I'm getting impatient or anything. We can probably hold on for another 5 years.
So it looks like that's going to be it for that. Come on, let's push on. There must be a reason the fleet rules these sectors with fear and threats.
Leaving so soon? Well, it was a pleasure, Commander. Be sure to tell Admiral Okonkwo that Lord Helio sends his abundant praises.
I wish we could give him some scrap or something, you know? Poor guy.
Sir, an Imperial ship, finally an ally in this darkness.
It couldn't be, but it is. Admiral Ellis, Idaho. I don't understand. I thought you died years ago.
I'm still alive and kicking, Captain. It's nice to be back in Telos, our home. It's been a long journey. But I'll explain all of that to you in person. Let us break bread together and celebrate.
And what are we celebrating, Admiral?
Our return to these sectors, of course. Our reunion with the fleet.
Are you joking?
Joking? What? Does the fleet no longer celebrate joyous occasions?
You're an enemy of the Empire. Oberon has ordered your death. I assure you, our impending battle is no joyous occasion.
Oberon wants me dead?
Okonkwo says it is so, yes, and soon you will be.
Aw, snap. That means that we gotta fight. That stinks. We have to fight our own people now. Bah. Darn that man and his darnedness. Okay, what do we got here? They have a fighter, which is good against drones. We don't have any drones up, so that's good. They have no... okay, so I shouldn't have to worry about its ability to target unit or battleship system. Oh, that's interesting. All right, I should only have to worry about his fighter then. So let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully this won't be too bad. Skadoosh. All right, let's go. You're going here. You're going here. That'll block off them a little bit. Oh, no, you're not. You're coming here now. And we'll bring you up. Oh, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to do this. All right, forget it. You can come up. You'll be fine on your own. Take them down, boys. There we go. All right, now you can come on over. Okay, that should be easy enough at least. They don't even have a whole lot of stuff here, so why don't I go ahead and shoot the hull down? That should take them out. And I got a Cruiser Mark 1 Protector. I don't know the... Oberon wants us dead. I don't understand. We'll have to look at that in a minute.
That captain was mistaken or mad, Lieutenant. We are Oberon's creations. He would never want us destroyed.
Come on, we push on. If we truly are enemies in our home, we'll know soon enough. Obviously, Okonkwo's got something going on where he doesn't like us at all. Let's see, what do we got? Takes more damage at short range. Sure. Whoa, I got 3 Neo-N from that. Sweet. Add 1 absorb shield to each adjacent friendly unit. Cancel the okay, so if I park him next to my other guys, then... And he's got a range of 2, so I can actually have him sit back and just attack. That's actually pretty sweet. Very well, I accept. Oh boy, look at all these. Every one of these has an anomaly. Now that's funny. We've got an we have an army depot there. Why don't we go ahead and do these other ones first? We'll come back to Chekhov Sigma, and that'll be good. We did get another, on our last one, by the way, on the ground signal, we did manage to get another
and actually it's a hull specialist, which is the one we needed, another officer. And her special is kind of neat. Her special is that any adjacent fighter takes 2 DPS. It's pretty sweet. Oh, look at that. You again? I told you. Leave us alone. Ma'ayan Mataris. That's a cool name. Strange. This captain thinks she's seen our battleship before. Sir, they're on the attack. Our own brothers and sisters. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Darn it, our cruisers can't repel firepower of this magnitude. All right, another one of these. So I wonder, see if I had another squadron dock, that would be really helpful, but I don't. We're going to hang back with you and see if this can help out at all. Oh, darn it. Darn it. Yeah, I want it to come back in. We'll do this. Darn it. I wanted the frigate out. Maybe it'll get there in time. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's going to show up right at the last second. Awesome sauce. Let's pull back just a hair. What does it have for a weapon? What's this? Force field generator. Invincibility for 4 seconds. Okay. Well, as long as it stays there, we're good. Where do you think you're going? I don't think so, homie. Everybody's fighting. Fight him. Okay, there we go. Now we're better. I'm going to send you off there. I'm going to put you... Actually, I'll put you there, and maybe you can go here. And then attack. That'll be good. And then we will do this on the way. Awesome. How is that cruiser faster than my frigates? What? What? Now that's weird. Alright, so it's getting its attacks on. My frigate's getting its attacks on. And there we go. 66 scrap. Nice.
I ended up deciding to take the path through Elegia, or Elegia, I don't know. You pronounce it how you want to pronounce it. I'll pronounce it how I want to pronounce it, okay? Because I see here that there's actually an Omniforge. Like you do. I did not get enough scrap to upgrade an additional squadron bay, but I do have a second weapon dock, which is kind of nice. Which it looks like I may need in Empire battleship, sir. But I do want to use that Neo N for the Omniforge, so that's why I said it. I can't believe it. You really are Admiral Idaho. For this battleship and crew, sir, you will always be the greatest hero the Empire has ever known. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
And it is an honor to meet you, Captain. Tell me, can I help you and your ship?
Give off a stench of desperation, do I? Well, the truth is our local outpost has been under siege from 2 Kosh battleships. Me and a couple other local captains have fought them off about as well as we could, but I'm afraid we can't hold for much longer. Of course, we'd never let those Koshes take out the outpost and its arsenal, mind you. We'd detonate the place long before that ever happened. The short of it is, we can't beat them. But maybe with you and your superior ship can. I know you're probably on an important mission and everything, but your involvement here sure would help us. Here, I'm sending you the outpost's coordinates now. Think it over, and good luck, Admiral. Okay, coordinates received. It's in the next sector. We'll do that next week. Awesome. We've got a little quest. Questy quest. Let's scavenge the Neo N. Now, we only got one this time. That's alright, though, because there's an Omniforge right here, baby. That's right. We got it. Oh, look, but we do have to fight Naki. I'm picking up a faint distress signal from inside their battleship. Want to set us in, sir? Honestly, it'd be nice to see a little action. Let's start with making contact with them. Let's see what happens. Sorry, no one's responding. Ship looks to be abandoned. Want to send us in, sir? Yeah, I'm probably going to lose a couple of you, but...
Lean, put a team together and find that signal.
Of course, sir. Watch your 6's troops. We're heading in. Oh, I hope this isn't the one with the crazy, like, Rathtar thing that's going to come and attack me. Yeah, I know that kind of thing happens a lot. Sir, we're in. Our trackers are telling that we're close to a signal. We've hit a snag. Corridor collapse, sir, blocking us. Unless we have a way of clearing a path through this rubble, I'm afraid the search ends here. Let's ask a specialist for assistance. I love asking specialists because it usually guarantees a positive result. Alright, I should be able to remotely command a drilling drone. Won't be the biggest of passageways, but it should allow the team, most of the team, to continue forward. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. This is going to be great. It's going to be great. Hopefully we don't die. It's done, sir. The pencil pusher, thanks to the pencil pusher, we've made our way deeper into the ship. Dude, the guy just saved your life. Signal's coming from the brig. There's a prisoner here. He's in a bad way. Got his hands on a dead guard's comm device and was using it to send the signal. Says the Aki ship got crushed battling pirates. Also says he's a senator and that if we deliver him safely to his planet, we can expect a big fat reward. Downside is he's stuck in one of those darn Aki hypercells. Gonna require some time and resources. Ugh.
I don't want to spend the 30 scrap. I'm trying to save up to get the thing, but we promised we were going to do good stuff.
Free the man, Lean. We're taking the senator home.
Of course, I'm not even going to be able to do it because you know that they're going to be on different lines in the next sector. The two planets will be on different paths.
Thank you, Admiral. Feels nice to be out of that cage. Like I told your man, if you can deliver me safely to my home planet in the next sector over, mark my words, you will be handsomely rewarded.
All right, now we got an extra quest. All right, let's visit the Omni Forge. We've got a bunch of Neoan that we can use. I bought a whole ton of it. I want to upgrade this Fighter Mark II Wraith that I bought. Could definitely want to do that. I think you can only upgrade it once, so there's already forged ones here. Might as well. So I could actually just do all of them. Let's just do all of them. And make all of them level 2s. And I still will have... I'll still have 3 Neo-N left over. That's not bad at all. So there we go. I don't think I've ever seen an Omniforge in the first sector. I mean, not that I've been playing this game for years or anything like that, but... Why is this one yellow? Does that mean I was already there? Suspicious item. A suspicious system. High chance you'll encounter the local patrol here, and trading stations are more expensive. It'll be hostile after the next jump between systems. System's too far. All right, well, let's go. We're going to have to go and check out this sector boss, who apparently is going to be someone fresh out of the academy, or at least someone who's really good out of the academy. Let's see who that might be. Imperial battleship. I think that's all it ever says.
Admiral Idaho, as I live and breathe. You probably don't remember me, but I took a class of yours at the academy.
Commander Star.
Comparative management techniques under duress. Great stuff. I never dreamed that one day you'd become an enemy of the Empire. My, how far you've fallen.
I am not your enemy, Commander. I have died hundreds of times fighting for the Empire. Everyone on this ship has.
Hundreds of times? Really? You know what? Save your words. Admiral Okonkwo said you'd try to talk your way out of this.
Battle is imminent. Okay, well, we have some seriously upgraded stuff now. And we're going to come out of here with hopefully a bunch of scrap. So let's see. We've got the fight. He's got a fighter. So we're going to keep our Wraith in. Why don't we throw the frigate in, too, to try and handle that fighter. And then my Wraith will go right there. We'll wait till he's... Let's move you up to there if you can. And you are almost ready. Yeah. We're just going to send you right up and in. Just going to go right up and in. Oh, yeah. See, look at that. I don't have to worry about that at all. I'm going to send you over here. Get a little forward station on you. What's this up and down thing? What's the up and down thing? I don't know what that was. Looks like this. I don't know what that means. Speed. Speed is up. Oh, is it? She's... Squadron speed, 25% faster. Oh, that's why. Now we got it. Don't you worry. I understand. Weapons ready to fire. Let's go ahead and shoot it here first in case it destroys it. We got one of the hull things going. That's fine. We're going to go here. Oh, actually, I just noticed that his squadron is about to be deployed. So why don't we just hold off a bit. And we can send you in there. Both of you combined. Take him down. This is the Executioner laser. That's only on a ship. So the next time this ship does come out, we'll be able to use it. And that should do it. All right. Ooh, 497 scrap. Now that's a lot of scrap. That's a lot of potatoes.
I can't believe it. Oberon now wants to end what he took years to create? The last hope to save the Empire?
It isn't Oberon who wants us dead, Lieutenant. It's Okonkwo.
Okonkwo? But why? He's an Imperial, like us.
I don't know what Okonkwo is, but an Imperial does not rule the way he does. So he believes the NS Odysseus is a threat to his power? Well, he's right. That's exactly what we are. Now, come on. We have some house cleaning to do.
Oh, that could have been a real ball in line right there, but house cleaning. You're getting a little domestic for this to be like an epic space battle strategy sim roguelike thing. Okay. Okay.
And I thought this cluster would be different from the others.
Yeah, well, you were wrong, Caliban. You were wrong. I think that actually does it for us. Oh, boy. So this is going to be kind of neat. Next time, we're going to see what happens. Memories of None. Next time, we're going to see what happens as we try and make our way through Sector 2 of 3. In the meantime, do me a favor, if you have not yet, hit that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 300 by the end of the year. We're getting awful close, but we're also running out of time. So if you haven't yet, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know you were here. Check out the videos you see on your screen because there's something there for everybody, including you. YouTube's algorithms say so. And last but not least, as always, my pylons, stay safe and be well.